Hey everybody, my name's David Ball. Thanks so much for being here. I'm part of the second Muse team and we're leading the Blue Economy Challenge Aquacelerator, an initiative led by the Australian Department of Foreign Affairs and Trade, Innovation Exchange. We're here today to meet some of the most inspiring fellows around the world of aquaculture, specifically the Indian Ocean region.
So EnerGaia, we're a social enterprise based in Bangkok, Thailand, focused on sustainable spirulina production and bringing spirulina, which is a super healthy microalgae, into the mainstream food markets to uplift nutritional health. We developed a unique technology to do it at low cost in any environment, urban or rural. And thanks to the blue economy, what we're now doing is trying to scale up our social impact and the sustainable development goals that we touch upon by not only dealing with nutritional health, but bringing our system to rural communities and focusing on women entrepreneurs to use our technology to grow spirulina in a contract farming model where we agree to buy all of their production that they want to sell to us.
MicroSave is a financial inclusion consulting firm. So we have over 20 years of experience supporting banks and microfinance institutions, largely in designing financial services for the low-income customer segments, largely people who have been financially not included.
The complete solution requires financing for the systems because our vision is, as of today, there's only about 5,000 tons of spirulina produced annually, but we see an market opportunity based on fundamentals of population growth and food security needs for that to be 20 million tons per year by 2050.
So at the heart of this model is a livelihood opportunity for the community. So if you see this, it's an intervention which can expand the income opportunity for a household. And a microfinance institution or a community-based institution which engages with the communities, it seems to be a good fit, wherein they can add an income opportunity for the communities that they serve. And at the same time, institutions like his can provide the market so that the risk which is associated with such a business model is taken care of.
I think where your advice and your support has been invaluable is as Samil and EnerGaia and his team develop the type of business model that works for them, you've been able to have on-the-ground example and on-the-ground folks to talk with and talk through the different models that work for each context, not necessarily each country. And I think that's been a really, really big support.
We need to find partners who are more engaged with the community, who are more flexible, and at the same time have the wherewithal and human resources available to ensure that the kind of ongoing support and troubleshooting which is required is in a way provided by them. And I'm sure as we started discussing, we understood that there could be a host of financial solutions that can be built around the various aquaculture interventions. So while with Somil we're talking about a credit solution, there were people with sensors, where we were thinking about creating an index-based insurance wherein the data could be sourced from the different devices that an entrepreneur can create. And then we come up with a solution and with an insurance company saying that an insurance product which draws data from these devices. Then we also had some large, very high scale interventions as well, where the kind of financial solutions would be very different from say a community-based financial solutions.
This year, the focus is really on Thailand, southern Thailand, which is a project we're working on with UNEP, which is another contact that we made in Perth with Dana. There's going to be projects in India and Bangladesh. And then I think next year our focus is going to be with the NGO partner we're working with in India. We're also going to try to expand to Africa, and because they work in 10 countries in Africa. And we'll try to expand with Dana and the UNEP team into the Philippines and Indonesia next year. And then, beyond that, we'll see. I think there's a lot of opportunity in the countries I mentioned based on sheer size of markets in India, Bangladesh, and the African sub-Saharan portion of the African continent that'll keep us busy for next year all the way through the next 5 years.
Nitish, I'd love to kind of wrap it up with you. What's your vision on a larger scale for aquaculture? What potential does this industry have, and the places that you work on a frequent basis, to really have this impact for livelihoods and food security as well?
So one of the solutions that EnerGaia brings in is just fun. And aquaculture interventions related to shrimp production is something which has a lot of potential in many countries, I would say, especially in the Indian Ocean region. So some of the innovations that we saw during the Perth conference, I think they're very helpful to improve productivity, expand livelihood opportunities and incomes for the communities that are engaged in this, and also for financial institutions, if they really want to fund such services, you would have a template kind of a solution ready to improve inclusion per se.
I just wanted to close by saying that this is a fantastic example of the network-centered acceleration that at Second Muse we believe in and that we promote. I think that you've seen how partnerships between Samil and Nitish, as well as some of the other partners that Samil mentioned, these are the types of partnerships that have allowed EnerGaia from go to a company that was based in Thailand and working there and expand over the course of 6 months to 2 new countries. He's in France now working on commercial deals. I think the future is really, really bright for EnerGaia. And a lot of that is thanks to council members like Nitish. You can visit us at theblueeconomychallenge.com. You can also follow us on social media at #Aquacelerator. Again, Nitish and Samil, thank you guys for joining us. Hope you guys have a great and wonderful day. And to everybody out there, happy World Oceans Day.